Hi, I'm Jeremy with McLean's RV in Oklahoma City. I'm going to show you this 2021 Grand Design Reflection 310 RLS. I'm going to start on the outside, just kind of hit a few features here and give you a good look at it. First off, we're sitting here at the front area. You got the painted front cap. You got the extended pin box for making sharp turns with that short bed truck. Grand Design even offers some of them with a turning point hitch that you can get for your short bed Chevy or any truck you got in a half ton. Going around here, you've got your pass-through belly storage. Convenient. You got a motion light in it, so you kick the door up, your light automatically comes on. Real convenient. Also nice for whenever you shut the door. If you forgot to turn a light off, it's got a delay on it. It's going to shut the light off, not run down your 12-volt battery. Also in there, you see that key there with the red, real nice feature for when you're not using the RV. That's a battery disconnect to kill the batteries. Hope we don't need this tool ever. That's a rare need, but it's a crank. If you ever had to manually move your slide rooms in or out, you could. Of course, with the reflection, you're going to get the upgraded 30-pound propane bottles. You got a bottle on the other side with an automatic switch over. Obviously, we got the fiberglass exterior, which Grand Design does a 3-year structural warranty on their exterior. It's pinch rolled fiberglass, 100% glue coverage. They test every sidewall that they do to ensure lasting quality. The graphics that we see on the RV, which Grand Design takes real serious, they don't like to have RVs that are 3-4 years old in campgrounds with faded or checkering graphics. They put a 5-year warranty on their graphics. So if you get a failure where it's not looking like it should, Grand Design takes care of that. They want their units looking top notch at all times. The awning, everyone thinks so now we know most companies, everybody's kind of gone to the power awning with the light bar incorporated in it. Where Grand Design goes the extra mile in the awning department, look at the lengths of awnings. Grand Design does a good job of covering the whole patio area. And then in this coach in particular, this 310 RLS, a lot of units with the opposing slides, the slide gets into your area where you're going to be hanging out and whatnot. So this unit not having the slide on this door side gives you a lot more open area to play with here for your entertaining area outside the coach with your family and friends. Working around, as you can see, the levelers right there behind the tires. This is a true leveling system. It's a 4-point auto level. As we work around the other side, I'll show you the buttons. Grand Design's even got an app that they've got for this called the Compass Connect, which is really neat. You can put it on your phone. You can run the awning. You can run the jacks. You can run the slides. You can do it all from the app on your phone. I was playing with it the other day. It's even got a deal where you can keep up with the voltage on the coach as far as where your battery levels are. You can even run the lighting zones in the RV, so real handy. There's also, as we work around, there's an exterior spot on the unit where it's got a pad, a digital pad that you can run all that from there as well. Come to the steps, the solid steps that hit the ground. And the distance from the ground. That's a big thing for a lot of people with the knee replacements or physical deal, making it real solid. And this is the latest, greatest. When it's dark outside, you got the LED light that shines on the steps, so you got good visibility. But the thing that I like about this step is, people talk about getting dirt or whatnot in the RV. These steps flip up like this, so you can get that dirt off of the steps before you fold them into the house. Get ready to go. Real nice feature, and of course the big assist handle is always a nice feature to have. Of course, I mentioned it, but if you're outside, I kind of skimmed over, but you do have the outside speakers. They've got light bars in them too. Looks real neat in the campground. You do have an exterior TV hookup here too, so if you want to watch that game or bring deal out here. You've got the TV hookup that you can utilize that and entertain that. I was talking about the 5-year warranty on the graphics. Also on the tires, they've got the Lion's Head warranty on the tires, which is a 5-year warranty. 1 year, no questions asked. Road hazard, it doesn't matter. Whatever happens, if the tire's damaged, the warranty replaces the tire. One feature in that 5-year warranty as well is 2 years you get roadside assistance. So that's a nice deal if you need help with the change of the tire. We'll flip here. It's got a roof ladder to access that roof if you need to get up there to check, inspect it regularly to make sure everything's right up there. If you need to do just a good cleaning, or if you're out there, you get some debris in the slide room, you need to sweep it off before you pull it in, you've got easy access to that fully walkable roof. Also here, you've got a receiver hitch here, and this isn't, you know, it's really evolved. Grand Design's taken this to a whole nother level. A lot of the receivers on some of the competitors or RVs out there are pretty much just for small, light, you know, they're not rated to do much, maybe for a carrier or something real simple. Believe it or not, this is a 3,000-pound hitch. It's got power to it. So if you do want to pull that small boat, or if you want to pull that small utility trailer or something with a toy on it, this thing's rated to pull. It's in the running to pull about anything from a toy standpoint that you want to put back here within reason. And then a Grand Design standard is the laminated rear wall. Most companies, you know, they'll do the side walls, but they'll try to save in areas. Grand Design, the integrity of the structure, going back to that 3-year warranty, you got a solid rear wall. They do it on the end of the slide rooms. Also, you know, on the top of the slides. You know, you can't walk on some of the competitors' roofs. You can on the Grand Design. So laminated ends of the slide walls and of the rear wall. And then all these seams too that you see in the Grand Design around the windows, around in every area of importance of any seam, Grand Design does that with their Mylar tape, which doesn't expand with heat. It don't shrink with cold. Also another measure that they do to ensure that your RV is going to last for a lot of years. This is that slide room I'm talking about where it's laminating solid. You know, if you're looking at other competitors' units, hit on that back wall, hit on that slide-in wall, and see maybe where the Grand Design makes a difference in that category. We'll roll it around here. This unit, of course, it's a 50 amp unit. You've got about a 20-foot plus cord. Of course, no big deal to get an extension cord for this if you need to, if you're trying to plug it up to an area that's further away. Also, no big deal if you need to, you know, camp at that 30 amp spot, or you need to reduce down to camp in a friend's driveway. You can go down to 30 or 110 with the adapters that we have on hand easily. 6-gallon hot water tank, gas or electric DSI, quick recovery. These things are speeding up at a rate that I've not seen before. You're up to like 17.8 gallons per hour. So it's got a quick recovery on it to ensure you're taken care of on that end. And now we're kind of sitting here in an area that's your wet bay, your universal. First off, this is a heated bay. So all your valves there for dumping your tanks are all heated and closed. They're also up here to where they're easy to access. You're not having to bend down to get to them. So they're all right here. And this covers everything. This covers, you winterize from here. If you want to dry camp and fill your fresh water tank, you do it from here. There's your pump button. If you want to clean and wash out your black tank, you've got your black tank flush here. So, and then if you want to winterize the RV, so they've there's no more having to go in the RV with a screw gun, taking cabinets apart to bypass the hot water heater. If you want to winterize everything here, from freshwater camping to storing the camper to dumping the camper, everything's done in this utility area right here. And off the other side of that pass-through storage with the motion sensor lighting, real neat feature forever. You know, you as an RVer, real important, your tires going up and down the road, you know, and making sure your tire pressure is correct. Checking your tires before you leave every time is a big thing, making sure that they're ready and roadworthy. This is a tire monitor system that Grand Design has standard on these reflections now, which is really neat. It'll plug in here and you can see what your readings are. You can also incorporate that on that Compass app that I was talking about that you can put on your phone. So you can have all that right there at the convenience of your hand if you want to, without having to come down here. This is the LCI screen. You can run the auto leveling from here, and the functions, same thing. It incorporates with that app you can put on your phone as well. 2-inch baggage doors. You know, a little bit thicker. Some companies might do a 1-inch, so a 2-inch door. The 30-pound bottle, the second bottle on the other side of the unit. And then Grand Design also, so you can see when you're hooking up, a lot of companies you have to be back here to run the power for the front jacks. You can't see your truck. Lighting here under the slide, but right here you can just press the up and down. But what I recommend, this cool little auto, this hitch height deal, is you can program it like a memory seat on your car. You just memory, you know, punch it in what the height needs to be for hooking up your vehicle. Makes it quick. Hit the button, it'll go to the correct height, back up, and always making your life easier on the road. So we've kind of made a loop around the coach. Back to center, I want to transition into the inside. We'll hit that up here. Let's head in that direction. Okay, so let's get started on the inside. One thing about this unit on the floor plan that stands out to a lot of people is it doesn't have the island. So now you look at a lot of units now in the marketplace in the rear living segment, and you see one island after another after another. So all you buyers out there that don't particularly like the island, you've got the space, you've got the floor space here. And it's crazy, you do it here without the slide on this side, and you save that weight and you save that room on the outside, and you take that out, you got tons of space in here. And then two big things to focus in on the 310 RLS floor plan. One is the larger. This is bigger than your typical booth dinette. This is an 80-inch U dinette. It seats more people, and also occasionally if you need it for a bed, this breaks down. And you know, to think about it, you know, the RV's 8 foot wide basically, so of anyone that's pretty tall, this is going to make a decent secondary bed for your guests. And then of course the picture windows, your views, large windows to see. Also, whenever you want to keep, it's got the roller shades, and it's the black, cuts out a lot of the sunlight in the unit, way better than the cloth accordion shades that the tension would always be suspect. Real nice, stop them wherever you want. Got the overhead cabinets, all the solid wood, wood frame doors. And then we go to the sofa, so we got the bigger booth, but this is also theater seating that's 3 cushions. Most of them are 2, so if you want to actually, lay on it, I'm close to 6 foot tall, that's a comfortable sofa. You do have the kick that comes down with the cup holders. You got the heat, the massage, the lighted cup holders, and you've got three wall hugging recliners. Real comfortable, and what everybody wants is they want it to be right on the TV. So you're not looking down that way to watch the TV. Everything sets up real convenient. I mean, that, so it makes it versatile. You got that bigger bed, bigger booth, seats more people, bigger sofa, and faces the TV. So win, win, win in a lot of situations for a lot of people. Counter space as we transition here. I mean, as you can see, you're not hurting there at all. Lots of counter space. Residential sized microwave, not the little tiny one. Self-ignite burners. hold down, everything real convenient on that. Glass top that picks you up more workspace if you need it. Same with the sink covers on that. Stainless steel sink, raised faucet for doing those dishes, makes it easy. And flip up countertop extension here to even make that more generous if needed. You always got to have a place to store the food. You got a built-in pantry here. And it's accompanied by, and this is really a good play here, for an RV here in this segment that's under 10,000 pounds and under 34 foot long. You don't always see this refrigerator upgrade to this 12 cubic foot refrigerator. So real large refrigerator, especially for the size of fifth wheel that we're in. You know, a lot of times this size, this is a big score for that. So kind of an overview on this floor plan where it kind of hits is, you know, good TV positioning, bigger sofa, bigger booth, lots of counter space, all equals a pretty big win in this area on this RV. We'll head up here to as we'll work up to the bathroom. Obviously, no carpet on the steps. That's a high traffic area going in and out, so it makes it nice there. And I almost forgot to, if you're cooking or whatnot, it's got a power 4-speed max air fan. So not just your basic 1-speed fan. That's got a thermostat right here that you can hit to open and shut it, and it's got a rain sensor in it. So a little convenience there. As we come up to the top, we focus here on the bathroom. One thing big is you've got a one-piece shower. So the floor all the way up is a one-piece shell. You don't have a floor with a wallboard around it where it's flimsy. All one piece. And then the oversized skylight makes it for, you know, people with a lot more height. You got that headroom where you feel like, and you can see, you got a lot of room in this, and a lot of the ladies, big fan, they've got the seat here, or it's just a nice place to put a lot of stuff. I mean, you know, makes it a little more comfortable, just like you're at home. Decent sized medicine cabinet, decent sized mirror, and then it does have a porcelain potty. So it doesn't have a cheap plastic potty, a little place for some towels. So overall, real functional bathroom. And the counter space around the sink. So this is always a place I like to focus in. You know, if an RV cuts it down to where you're only dealing with about 6 inches on both sides, it can kind of be frustrating. So generous in all those areas. As we head to the bedroom, another little common theme as we got is in the size of this unit, a lot of companies will go, you know, when they're going for this size in a mid-profile fifth wheel, one area that normally gets sacrificed is the bedroom. You normally can't get a smaller fifth wheel with an east-west king bed slide. And that's what's a real win in this unit as well, is you got the king bed and you got the bed slide. So you got all this room, you can get around the bed. Of course, there's storage underneath the bed. Grand Design uses a plywood mattress deal here, so it don't warp or start to get wavy, you know, real solid. And then one thing I really like is these current mattresses that they're using. I'm hearing more and more, you know, the old deal was you'd hear people say, oh, I got a topper for it, or I went and got my own. I'm getting a lot of feedback on these latest run of mattresses that Reflection's doing, that people are saying, I love it, you know, and that's what we like to hear. This is here a good score, especially right now that you've got 2 air conditioners on this unit too. So you got a 15 BTU in the main. This is a 13.5 low profile air conditioner on this one. So if you're getting into those places where you want to save some height, Grand Design does cut that down to a low profile air to save some height on the unit. Because one thing on a mid profile is we are trying to be, you know, we are trying to cut size. We want to be able to get in all the spots. So that's going to help you in that. And all the drawers here up front, tons of drawers to pull out. So again, we got those roller shades that we were talking about. Your TV, people, oh, where am I going to put my TV? It's backed right here. Grand Design puts AGS backers in all their RVs for places where they're hanging that, where when you put that in, the TV will have a solid place to sit, where it'll ride safely and it'll be secured to the wall. There's your 110 it goes to. There's your cable satellite. And then the big win. Anytime you get a bed slide where it goes east-west, it opens up this huge front closet in the front. So you've got the ability to also, you got washer dryer hookups. You can do the washer on this side, the dryer on that side, or you can just go with a combo unit and you can utilize more of the storage space. Or if it's not something you want, but you always got that option. So kind of my big takeaway on this unit is for the size, it's got some big features. King bed, washer dryer hookups, bigger U-shaped booth, lots of counter space, lots of space outside because you're not messing with that slide on that door side that opens that up. All your big conveniences with the auto leveling. You got the ability with the receiver hitch to pull things if you want to take something behind you. Just the big refrigerator, the 12 cubic foot refrigerator. So tons of big features incorporated in this. Glad that I was able to show it to you, and I appreciate your time.